Hi everyone, it's Crafty Kathy here with my second design team layout for the Flair hut, where we're still dotty about Flair. And I'm going to do something really goofy this time. You say, so what else is new? I was working on a different layout where I pulled out a lot of green supplies, including some green Flair, which I have in my green bowl here. And I decided that I might like to do another green page, and a while back I did a page where I used green and black and white. So I thought I would do something in black and white. And I remembered the Kraft Plus Tic Tac Toe board, which has all of these choices, but I have not done this line here where there's stamping, multiple photos, and ribbon. So I stamped some flowers in black on white. I used some ribbon to cut a couple banners, and here's the ribbon that I cut it from. I'm going to put that off to the side. And I'm going to use 3 photos. And what was my other? Ribbon. Okay, ribbon and stamping. Okay, so I've got my stamped flowers and my ribbon banners. And I'm just going to kind of play with some ideas. My photos are they're the same one. It's 3 different edits. I've zoomed in differently. And they provide the other color besides the green. Let me cut that off so that fits on here. And I had already, to kind of do some spacing when I was trying to decide where to put my Flair. The idea that I had was for this circle. I've done circles all different kinds of ways, and I suppose what I had in mind was maybe filling the circle with Flair. So I got a bowl and turned it upside down and traced around it, and ended up with this circle there, located there, this circle that's located there. And I thought before I did the Flair that I would go ahead and put this mat down for the photos so that I know where to stop the Flair. Get it there. And before I go any further, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the Flair. I put little little foam squares behind them, and I have a whole bunch of different green Flair. I noticed that I have 2 that are the same. Like these 2 floral ones are the same. So I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to try to find a different one. There's a dark green one. I don't think I have one of those. And in addition to the fact that I had done a green layout earlier, I also decided, I had decided that I wanted to use this BrambleFox set called Looking Sharp with this set of photos, or that photo. And it has the green cacti in there for the sharp reference. And So I thought, why not just complete it with green Flair? And I'm kind of just going around placing these so that the pencil line is about half, you know, it cuts the Flair in half. That's my idea there. And as we do this, because the title, Looking Sharp, is in pink, I decided to go hunt down some pink embellishments. And so I've got a ticket and a postage stamp from, and this lace. I was going to do pink lace, but I think the green will work better with the photos because there's not really any pink in these photos. So the title is just going to kind of be an accent color, I guess, if you want to call it that. And I was going to fill this in, but I actually kind of like it with the Flair, with the Flair, with the Kraft inside the Flair. So I don't think I'm going to fill in anything else, but we'll see. Oh, I also probably should have put the these guys there. Let me put some foam on the ends where these things curve up. And then I'll kind of nudge this. The reason that I use the little small squares on the Flair is that it, okay, I'm going to do it this way, is because it allows me to tuck things under. Now let's make sure I'm not lying to you here. There. And there. Okay, I had just the right number. Okay, there. And then I'm going to put some glue on this, kind of down at the very end. And then put that under there. That actually curls up a little more than I wanted. Okay, I actually put it upside down. Let me see if that will work this way. Okay, I think so, because the glue will stick to the Flair. All right, and then I'm just going to lay that there for the time being. And I'm going to try to line this up. I'm going to take these off. And kind of put that right there. We'll do this and this. I'm going to go ahead and put this on as well. Let me make sure I have it the right way up. The right way, you can't see the wire. Wrong way, you can see the wire. Okay, so now let me get this back on here. There we go. And I have this with the crown. I just want to make sure that that the crown is right side up. And there are a million shades of green here. And I actually like that a lot. Let me put this big flower. On Lisa's sketch, she uses the flowers right up, snugging up to the photo strip. I'm going to use mine. Actually, do I maybe just want the smaller flower and the leaf cluster like that? Or do I want this here or here? Maybe I cut it and put it here. I kind of, oops, I kind of like that. So I'll put the big ones aside and we'll go with just the small flower. And that'll give me room to tuck in some of the cactus, the cacti. Go there. And then I will put this on here. Put that like that. And I'll do something similar here, except I may do it over on the other side to give it a little different look, and maybe a little more balance. Here. And I'll do this like that. Let me get this. I'm not quite sure where I'll work in the pink items. Let me cut that down. And I'll let it kind of overlap the flare. I can do, well, okay, let's get the photo on because I want to take a look at the total composition here. I just absolutely love wild repetitions of Flair. I can maybe put this right in there. Well, let me see. Let's do the lace strip down at the bottom. Okay, and then when I'm sure that is fully glued down, I'll take it and kind of flip these guys up a little bit to make it kind of sort of curl and give it a little dimension. There. Okay, let's do the title and then we'll see where the rest of this might want to go. I'm going to add some yellow enamel dots because I feel maybe if I start that, I could do this cactus right there. I was thinking I would do a cactus after it, and then one in each. I'll do that one, and I'll do one in each cluster, maybe like so. Or let's see, if we go up here and I take this and kind of put it right there, then I can add this cactus in with that little bit of pink behind it. I think I'm going to do that, and then I'll use the stamp down below. And that way I'm scooching it under the flower and the Flair. Now here, I think I may move the flower down and then move the leaf there, put this kind of under that, and I'm going to fold it to make it work a little better. Get that right there. And then I can use this kind of right there. That way it'll stick to the Flair and it'll stabilize that stamp a little bit. I'm going to kind of straighten that out a bit. And then I can put some pink enamel dots over on the side. Let's do that. And it looks like I might have a piece of a fiber. Okay. Okay. That's an empty pack that I can use to store some other things. Let's see where we want to use this. Maybe, I still think up here is good, but I might need something behind it. I'm gonna find a pink something. Hang on. I will be right back. Let's see. What do I have? I have a rub-on that maybe could go across the top there. I'm just gonna kind of cut it willy-nilly. I like this part of it, so I'm gonna kind of do that. I'll do this pink splat down here. Okay, let me get the splat down, maybe right in here. Okay, let me get I used a bone folder this morning for some rub-ons, and it worked really well. It's a nice wide surface, and it has a pointed side so that I can do that. Now this is going to be very subtle on the Kraft, but I think it's going to look nice. I did rub-ons on Kraft on another project. A while back. And whoops. Haven't ever had that happen before. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And it goes nicely, it has a nice compatibility, let's say, with that Spectrum Sherbet lace. So where's my rubby thing now? Let's see. Some rub-ons fell on the floor. Okay. Let's do this guy. Okay. That's good. And then now I'm going to take this and try to tuck it just between that mat and the photos. Okay, now let's do one of these pink dots, and I'll do a bright yellow dot to pick up on that yellow, and then I'll do a green. Kind of okay there. And I'll take a pink here And I'll use a different green because we've got all the greens in here. A big one. And then I'm going to take one of the bright yellow little dots there. And I might do, this is kind of even with that. I'll do it maybe over here. I'll do a different green. We'll go there. And I'll take a small pink. Let's see, don't really have a small, I have a medium. Go there, and I will take the bright yellow. Do I want a red maybe to pick up on the red there? I think I'll just do the yellow. Okay, there we go. And I think to finish this off, I might do some white splatters. Just, let me, I didn't anticipate that. Well, and I've lost my pen for the top of my glue, but that's okay. I've got more. Put that up there. The pen is probably stuck to the bottom of something. I didn't anticipate this soon enough to actually get it to work. Let me see if I have any other. How about this green? I'm not gonna do that. I will get the white opened up and I will add some white splatters probably right in here and maybe a few down over in here. I'm not gonna touch anything in there. So, stamping, ribbon, multiple photos, and lots of pretty Flair. Before you ask, I have no idea what sets the Flair came from. My Flair is always delivered kind of in bulk and without associating to sets. And sometimes it's like hand-picked and not, maybe not from a catalog. It might be some trial runs or something like that. And a lot of this is older. Okay, I'm happy with it. It's certainly got a lot of green, and one of the photos has a lot of green in the background. And this is a picture of Katie checking out her hair before going to a hair show in New York City. I've done a couple pages about her New York City trip, and this is another one. I kind of like this one. She was making a little bit of a silly face, and she had her name tag on, and it's Adam, if you're watching, she's wearing the necklace that we brought her from Spain, that I brought her from Spain, that you were there with me when I bought it. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we have, there are some changes that are gonna become evident in the next month or so, and we'll, if you'll pardon us as we try to kind of figure out exactly what we're doing and how those changes are going to manifest themselves. So I, for one, I'm speaking for myself anyway. Adam may absolutely know exactly what's going to happen, and everyone else may too. But I'm sitting here thinking, now what are we doing next month? And by the way, the sketch I was using is sketch number 46 from Scrap a Sketch, so it'll be on their Facebook page. And this is the Kraft Plus challenge. Every month they have a new challenge, and this month it was Tic Tac Toe, so it was kind of an infinite number of combinations. Not infinite, but I'm a math major, I should know better than that. Anyway, there were many different combinations that you could do, and I had not done that diagonal one before. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Bye.